3 European finals and 1 guaranteed football disaster, and maybe after this, 1 friendship lost. What do you say about that, Vic?
I say definitely 1 friendship lost, especially if this finals go the way I think they will, brother. But let's not hesitate. Let's just get right into it.
All right, so the first final that we're going to talk about is tomorrow's final between Aston Villa and Freiburg. Bro, it's going to be a great game between Aston Villa and Freiburg in Germany. So what I have on the board right here, so I do think Aston Villa is going to dominate possession in this game. And I think Freiburg are going to be a team that's going to play a little bit more on the back foot. But that area right there that I circled, Morgan Rogers, Yuri Tielemans. I really think the main battle on the pitch is going to be between Morgan Rogers and Eggstein. These 3, I think, are going to have a really important role to play in that game tomorrow. I think the game is going to be won and lost in that area. Morgan Rogers really loves to get into those pockets in between, the right back and the right center back. Those finesse shots that he takes, especially the one he took against Liverpool, was outstanding. I have a feeling Eggstein might try and man mark him, try and take him out of the game because he's going to be a really important factor. That's going to really open up space for Yuri Tielemans to be a creative outlet. I'm expecting to see a lot of through balls potentially, either to Ollie Watkins or to John McGinn. I really think Aston Villa can really create a lot of chances of those 2 really perform well. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I really think that's the name of the game here for Aston Villa. Freiburg and Villa both are coming in knowing that their priority is to prevent Aston Villa from penetrating into the final third because they're going to have 60 to 65% possession in this game, and Freiburg are going to have to sit back and absorb as much pressure as they can without trying to concede a goal early. Heavy emphasis on that as well, because if Villa get an early lead, it could get ugly. But I do agree with you. I think on paper, if you look at this game, Morgan Rogers is kind of the guy to watch for Aston Villa. He's been in amazing form. He's been scoring unreal goals. But Eggstein is a fantastic defender, and he is certainly capable of taking a player out of the equation. So we'll have to see if he can handle Morgan Rogers. Certainly easier said than done, especially in this form. And we'll see how Yuri Tielemans plays as well. But I think the biggest piece of the puzzle here is Unai Emery. The man is headed to his 6th Europa League final. He's already won 4 of them. Josh, can you guess the only club he lost the Europa League with?
Is it Arsenal? I'm assuming.
It's Arsenal, bro. It is Arsenal against Chelsea in 2019. Eden Hazard's last game as a Chelsea player. But yes, Unai Emery, certainly the man for this competition. And, usually he's coming with a side that's an underdog. This time he's coming with a side that's overwhelming favorites. So we'll see how that affects the game.
All right, we got a fun little European finals trivia here. So starting off easy, I'm pretty sure everyone should know this. Which manager is the only manager to win all 3 European trophies? And which club is the only club to win all 3 European trophies? Now we're going to go medium. Emerson Palmieri famously became the first player to win all 3 trophies. However, he was an unused sub in some of those finals. Which midfielder is the only midfielder to actually play in all 3 finals? I'll give you a clue. He hasn't won all 3. He's actually lost one of them. Now the hard one. Who is the only player to score an own goal in a UEFA Europa League final while also being the Golden Boot winner of the Europa League in a completely different season? Answer in the comments. Moving on to the combined 11 of the Europa League final, starting with the goalkeeper position, it's Emi Martinez and Noah Tublu, and I think this one's pretty easy. I'm picking Emi Martinez.
I'm going with El Dibu as well.
Next, we're moving on to the right back position, and it's going to be Matty Cash versus Lucas Kubler, and I'm picking Matty Cash.
Yeah, honestly, Kubler, I think he's a pretty underrated player, but Matty Cash is one of the better right backs in the Premier League. I would have to go with the Polish international as well.
I'm not going to lie, I did watch the World Cup qualifiers, and Matty Cash's performances for Poland were really good. Unfortunate that they didn't make it, but I was really impressed by his performances.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty good national team player, I would say. So, I mean, it was unlucky for him, bro, but maybe he'll get his compensation with this win tomorrow.
All right, moving on to the first center back. It's going to be Pau Torres versus Matheus Ginter. And Vic, I don't know about you. I'm taking Matheus Ginter. He's actually phenomenal.
Nah, he's a great player. He's a great player. Maybe a little too much glaze there, you know what I mean? But he's a good player. Pau Torres, though, just a moment to talk about him because he is an Emery type of player. So just because Ginter, I think, is the better pick for this squad, don't discredit Pau Torres. He's been in Emery's side in 2021 when they beat United in the Europa League Final. He's back again. I think he may have a valuable role in this performance, but ultimately, I am going to have to go with Matheus Ginter as well.
All right, for the second center back, it's going to be between Ezri Konsa and Philipp Lienhart, and I think this one's easy. I'm picking Konsa.
Yeah, I think this is, well, I won't say easy, but it's a simple pick. I think Konsa, he's well on his way for a World Cup position with England. I think Konsa gets into the squad as well.
Actually, that was going to be a question of mine. Do you think he starts for England at the World Cup? Because right now, I mean, some options in the air. There's Gahey, there's Maguire. I don't know, was Stones selected? I don't think Stones was selected, but I still think Konsa would get in over Stones anyway. But does he get in over Gahey or Maguire? That's a very, very...
You know, right now, I think I would be edging Maguire. The reason being, Maguire in the World Cups and international tournaments is a very good player.
Very good.
Very
good.
Insane aerial threat, too. Insane. So, the slaphead for me, Gahey will start over Konsa. But anything can happen.
And to finish off the defense, we have the left back position. It's going to be Lucas Digne versus Philippe Tro. I'm picking Digne.
I'm picking Digne. Enough said.
All right, for the first center mid, we got Yuri Tielemans and Eckstein. And I'm not going to lie, Eckstein is a great player, but I'm still picking Tielemans. Tielemans is fantastic. Been a great player for the Belgian team for a very long time. Was very good at Leicester back in the day. That's when I first noticed him. I'm picking Tielemans.
Good shout. I was not going to let that... I was going to mention the Leicester thing if he didn't because he was a pivotal piece on that
Pivotal.
And Eckstein's a great player. Again, bro, I think he's one of the most pivotal players to this Freiburg team. One of the reasons why they've gotten so far in this tournament. But I, too, have to go with Yuri Tielemans just in terms of quality, experience. For me, Tielemans just edges him.
All right, for the next midfielder position, it's going to be Victor Lindelof and Yohan Manzambi. And I'm not going to lie, I just cannot picture Lindelof being a good midfielder. Like, I have seen him play recently because Emery is a little bit limited for options because Boubacar Kamara is injured. Amadou Onana is injured, you know. So he's been playing Lindelof a lot at TDM. He's been all right. I'll give him some credit, but at the end of the day, I think I'm picking Yohan Manzambi. He's actually been phenomenal for Freiburg, and I can't wait to see him at the World Cup. I hope he starts for Switzerland. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm with you, brother. I think I'm gonna have to go against Lindelof as well, bro. This guy has been sensational for Freiburg this year. He's been one of their best players by far. He's got that enthusiasm, that charisma. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got at the World Cup. Lindelof, unfortunately, he's a bit past it, but you know, I'm gonna have to go with the Freiburg man here.
Sounds good. All right, now for the classic number 10, the brain of the team. It's going to be Morgan Rogers and Lucas Holler. And Lucas Holler is a great player, but this is Morgan Rogers we're talking about. This is the guy that I think is going to be the biggest difference maker in this game, just because of what he offers, how much ability he has, his technical ability, his skill set. He's going to really make Freiburg panic tomorrow.
Yeah, that's bold from you. We know what Morgan Rogers is capable of. We know he's a great player. One thing I will say, bro, I don't know if you're noticing, but I'm picking up on these Freiburg players, bro. They got a ton of veterans on their team, bro. And Lucas Holler is no different. He's a legend. He's been at the club 10 years. They have a bunch of players like that, bro. Ginter, for example. I think this may prove big in the final tomorrow. However, player for player, you know the rules. We're going to go with Morgan Rogers for this one.
Moving on to the left winger, it's going to be Emiliano Buendia against Vincenzo Grifo, and I'm picking Buendia.
Fair. getting a little spicy now that we're in the attack, bro. We're starting to notice all these weapons that Villa have, bro. All these guys that could just punish you. But again, bro, we're dealing with another Freiburg veteran. This guy has been at the club now for 6 years. He's been a solid player. He's had a little bit of a down year, but he's still great. Italian guy, man. But for me, this one has to be Buendia. And it's looking a bit scary for Freiburg, man. We've been saying a lot of players have been going to Villa, and we haven't even gotten to the striker yet. You know what I mean? So.
All right, moving on to the right winger. It's John McGinn from Scotland versus Jan Niklas Besta. I'm taking John McGinn.
I too am taking John McGinn. What a celebration too.
Man, him at the World Cup with Scott McTominay is going to be amazing. But they do have a group with Brazil and Morocco, so I don't know how that's going to go.
Group they have. So we'll
very tough group that they have. And finally, the big boys up top. It's Ollie Watkins and it's Igor Matanovic. And Watkins these past couple of seasons has been amazing. And it's a big reason why Villa are where they are in the Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely, man. This guy's a legend of the club, and he's in spectacular form, we have to say right now. Spectacular form right now. What a performance against Liverpool. The match before that showed out too. This guy's been bagging goals. He's been an assist man. He's playing really well with everyone in the attack. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does today, and I'm looking forward to what he's going to do in the World Cup as well.
And there you go. That's the final combined 11. It's going to be a fantastic game between Aston Villa and Freiburg. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, but they did my boy Manzembi dirty with that silver card. Non-rare too. That is diabolical, bro. 6-7 on the rating. Come on, bro. Give him at least a 75 next year, bro. That's so disgraceful. Please, Manzembi, bro. Have a good World Cup so you can get a high rating.
And this finally leads us into a score prediction. So we gotta do it. We gotta predict what we think is gonna happen tomorrow, and I think I'm going pretty strong for Villa here. I'm gonna go for a 2-0 Aston Villa win. I got John McGinn getting the first goal, and I think after that, Villa might see Freiburg push up a little bit more because they need to get that game-tying goal. They're not gonna get it. They're gonna hit them on the counter. Ollie Watkins is gonna put them to bed.
Classic storyline, classic score. And, I see the vision. I see the vision for sure. For me, I'm going to go 1-0 Villa after extra time.
After extra time? Who do you have scoring?
I think this Freiburg side are going to be very resilient. They've got a lot of veterans in the team. This is pretty much the only thing that they've really been fighting for this year. I mean, of course, they're in contention for Conference League positions, but they've been pretty far outside the top 6 in the Bundesliga this year. So I think they're going to give it all this game. They pretty much have to. They'll be able to fight and get there, but in extra time, I fear it'll just be too much. I think Watkins will get a score or a goal or an assist. For me, Watkins, that's my prediction. GA for Watkins.